Ability of diverse, media and plural views in Ethiopia is vital for peaceful coexistence, democracy and development. Taking this essence into account, the Ethiopian Broadcasting Corporation, since its establishment in the early 1960s, has been serving humanity by educating, informing and entertaining the peoples of Ethiopia. It is crucial that the Ethiopian Broadcasting Corporation, through its TV and radio platform, played an important role in shaping public awareness and providing information that shapes attitudes and public opinion over the last 5 decades in Ethiopia. Before the evolution of internet and other private media stations, Ethiopian Broadcasting Corporation was older media which performs guardian's responsibility and works as a mouthpiece for the public and their thoughts. It challenged the powers to take necessary actions for social justice. Over years, the role of EBC was highly robust. It worked as a mirror to the government, questioning their decisions, exposing injustice, and managing public opinion. Moreover, the media informed people without much legal knowledge about their civil rights. As the national media of Ethiopia, the corporation is known for serving all peoples of Ethiopia, regardless of religious, cultural and attitude difference in all corners of the country. As a result, the media has high attachment with the lives of all Ethiopians and beyond. Passing many obstacles over the years, the station has improved its media service and remained the voice to the voiceless. Following the reform activities undertaken by new media practitioners, currently programs on EBC are getting better. News presentation has tremendously improved and infotainment programs became worthy by the audiences, and it is said to be the ear and eye for Ethiopian people by accessing real news to the public. As part of its reform activities, Ethiopian Broadcasting Corporation has built state-of-art media complex in the capital Addis Ababa in a place commonly known as Shagole. The new media, which landed in over 5,000 hectares of land, station multiple studios, working stations, playgrounds, artificial lakes, green areas among others. The new media complex is expected to further bolster the role of EBC in serving humanity. Among the versatile services delivered by Ethiopian Broadcasting Corporation, English language channel is the one which has been serving the diplomatic community in Ethiopia and overseas. Ethiopian Broadcasting Corporation English language channel is the one and utmost service which opens room to the international community, thereby create platform to strengthen social, cultural, diplomatic, political and economic ties between Ethiopia and the respective countries. In connection with the inauguration of the new Ethiopian Broadcasting Corporation media complex, various ambassadors explained their best wishes and the cooperation they have had and they will have with Ethiopian Broadcasting Corporation. Russian ambassador to Ethiopia, Evgeny Shukin, stated that EBC is always present while the Russian embassy in Ethiopia needs media coverage.
I know the EBC as one of, as the oldest media outlet of Ethiopia. It is the most developed and experienced media means of your country. And in this capacity, the EBC has made a great impact on the whole development of journalism in Ethiopia. This is a real proof of high quality work of your journalists, their honesty, very good and high level qualification. By now, the EBC has proved to be one of the most experienced and esteemed national media outlets on the African continent, and I'm happy that the EBC is continuing its development. For us, as for foreigners living here, the EBC has always been and is still a very important source of reliable and truthful information depicting the real development of events in the country, the real sum and substance of Ethiopia's foreign policy, and of course the situation in the region around Ethiopia and on the African continent as a whole. And this is given me a good opportunity to wish the EBC to continue the same path and to reach new higher levels of professionalism, new successes in your very responsible and very necessary job. Also, as far as I understand, the EBC is going to inaugurate soon its new headquarters. I'm really happy to hear this. I believe that the EBC has long ago earned the right for a better headquarters, and I'm sure that your new building, new facilities will greatly help you to enrich your input to the development of the country.
Joseph Abbas, Ambassador of Pakistan to Ethiopia, on his part congratulated Ethiopian Broadcasting Corporation for shifting its station to the new complex and reassured there are a lot to work between Ethiopia and Pakistan.
This is the age of media, and the importance of media for the development of a society is very essential. And I congratulate you for the establishment of a new headquarters, a new building, where now Ethiopian Broadcasting Corporation is shifting. It's a landmark development and achievement in the history of this important broadcasting corporation, and I wish complete success in the endeavors of the Ethiopian Broadcasting Corporation, and I hope that the organization will be known to the international community to understand what is going on in Ethiopia. So this is what I generally, like to express my good wishes for your organization. Second, I believe that Pakistan and Ethiopia should also build their closer cooperation in the areas of media and this digital technologies, so that people can understand each other better, and they know each other's culture better, they know each other's traditions better. And I think nobody else can do a better job than the medias of the two countries. In Pakistan, currently there are more than 100 private channels running in different domains, right from news to music to drama to film to weather, and everything is now being covered by different channels, and the landscape of media is growing every year. Last year it was 102 and 103 channels. Now this year I heard that it is now going to 120. So it means that every year there is an increase, and people are interested to come and join various segments, various sectors within the media. So I also believe that Ethiopian Broadcasting Corporation would also be able to expand itself in various domains like music, culture, news, and business, games, sports. All these things are very, very important. Along with, I would also say that in the developing countries like Pakistan and Ethiopia, we need to build our media on the lines of think tanks. This is very essential because if you see the Western media, they are propagating against certain elements in order to create an impression that they are following certain things for certain objects. So their pursuance in order to get the desired results is based on their think tank ability, that how they are maneuvering and changing the public opinion. But this trend is not very much among many media houses in Pakistan or in Ethiopia. So I would suggest that media should also play as a think tank, creating a new awareness among the public, the rights of public, and full understanding about the government positions and about the social positions and about different actions which are being taken by different agencies, so they may understand well that why certain actions are being taken. Are they in the interest of their national development, or are they just the wastage of money and time? So meaning that full sense should be provided to the people, and people should be given their right to know what they're really interested in. For example, they wanted to know how their government is performing, the governance indicators. So media should work in connection with the think tanks to build awareness among public that how their government is actually doing for their welfare. So I think from that perspective it is very essential. And secondly, there is a need to kill the propaganda of your antagonists, those who are not interested to see you growing. They can be anybody, but certain companies and certain countries, they are following that agenda and that objective. So I would say that we should also take care of that element to kill the propaganda of our enemies, and should highlight and the development, and should highlight that what is going on in our society in a very honest way. Meaning, if you give unbiased and unhonest reporting, others will very easily pick it and will say that this is all wrong and you are doing your propaganda. So propaganda should not be neutralized by another propaganda, but it should be promoted by the values of honesty and transparency. So I would say this is very important, that we should be prepare ourselves, the media houses, how to work against those who are working against our interests. Secondly, and how to build a society which is more aware, which is more honest, and which is interested to take their generation from this level to the next level. If we are preparing ourselves in those lines, definitely the media will then be called as a responsible media. Otherwise, many people have a lot of objections on ongoing trends in media, which is very exploitative, which is very self-interested, which is only for minting money, and also to maligning others. All these negative values should be replaced by positive values. I would welcome EBC to come and extend his hand and join hands with Pakistani broadcasting agencies, media agencies, both private and public. And I hope that the two organizations would learn from each other very well, and also getting closer to the Asian perspective, as well as we from Asia, the African perspective. You being located at the most important location of Africa, and also the political capital, Addis Ababa, I believe that the people in Pakistan are interested to know more and more about Africa, African people, African culture, African values, African politics, African music, African dances, African cuisine. So please share all these treasures of your society back to Pakistan, and also enjoy the Pakistani social treasures for the people of Ethiopia.
The ambassador of Cuba in Ethiopia, George Lefebvre Nicholas, said Ethiopian Broadcasting Corporation is a media he has made first since his appointment in Ethiopia.
One of my first contact with the press here in Ethiopia was EBC, where we have a wonderful interview. I think it's very good what they are doing with the diplomatic corps, because the information they got, the reports that they can do about our countries, give you an idea to the Ethiopian people about our country and the relationship that every one of the country represented in Ethiopia has with Ethiopia. So I think we are all I mean, we have all reasons to be happy that we have a media like EBC, and we can report about our countries and also at the same time to get to know to your country.
Ambassador of Sri Lanka to Ethiopia, Sisenti Kumar Siri, said his country is keen to cooperate with Ethiopian Broadcasting Corporation for common development goals.
I realized that the EBC is bringing a network between the diplomatic community as well as the information with the local community. So we have seen a lot of activities going on in this country, and it is some of course very sensitive, some of course related to our diplomatic area and also the areas of cooperation, especially scientific cooperation, agriculture, and also domestic affairs, the political and all. So we are getting a lot of information, and also we are transmitting information related to the diplomatic community, including the tourism and also cultural elements of Sri Lanka to the audience of the Ethiopians.
Azerbaijan Ambassador to Ethiopia on his part expressed gratitude for the completion and inauguration of Ethiopian Broadcasting Corporation's new media complex.
First of all, I would like to congratulate you with your anniversary and wish you all the best and new achievements in the future. I also rely on EBC, rely on information which you air. I also watch EBC. I use the assistance of my colleagues to inform me what are the news on EBC, of course. And I hope that we will also, in future, will continue collaborating with you, and not only through the embassy, but with your counterparts in our country.